4-5 today, pages 57 to 58. And we are multiplying to compare, okay? So, this is, I promise, not as tricky as it sounds. Sometimes the wording in this lesson can get a little confusing. For example, we're going to start with this problem, how many times as many as 5 is 15? That sentence sounds confusing, I know. How many times as many as 5 is 15? What are we saying? I promise it's not as difficult as it sounds. The sentences can get a little funky, but if you just take a look at the important parts, it's not so bad. Let me make this less blurry for you. It's going to be a blurry day, I can tell. Well, hang on.
Look at the numbers, and it's literally just division to find.
So, kind of, yeah. Okay, but we're not talking about division yet. But yes, if you know division, it's going to be helpful. Okay? So, what it's saying, basically, is 15 equals 5 times blank. We have to figure out what can go in that blank. Okay? There's a couple different ways you can do this. First of all, you might just know the answer. If you've been doing your reflex, if you've been doing your math facts, you probably already just know the answer, okay? If you don't know the answer, here's what we can do. We're working with 5 here, right? Everyone see our 5? So we're going to be making groups of 5. So we can make groups of 5 until we get to 15. So if you want, I don't recommend doing this every time, but if you want to draw a little picture, we can do it for this time just to help visualize. So I'm going to draw one group of 5 here. Okay? Everyone agree that that's 5 dots? 5 dots?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 5. I'm going to draw another group of 5. Okay, that's another group of 5. So now how many dots do I have?
10.
I have 10 here, right? So I'm going to draw another group of 5. Now I have 3 rows of 5. So how many dots do I have now?
15.
15. So I know that 5 times what equals 15?
3.
5 times 3, because I have 3 rows here, right? I have 3 rows. I have 1 row, 2 rows, and 3 rows. So 3 rows of 5. So 5 times 3. So my answer would be, oh, my bad. I just wrote a 5. Sorry.
White out.
I was saying 5 times 3, so I wrote a 5, but I should have been writing a 3.
5 times 5 is 5.
There we go. We fixed it. 5 times 3. Thank you for your patience. Okay? So, we're just going to try a few of these now. I'm going to make a little, we're going to do a couple problems here. Okay, so I'm going to write out a couple problems. If you can see them and you want to write them, you can. Otherwise, you can just do them together with me. I know. I'll fix it in just a sec.
You guys don't go from the sheet.
Alright, you might have some of this written down. You might not have all of it written down. That's okay. But, well, I just put them in boxes to separate them. Alright, so we're going to start here with 8 is blank times as many as 4. 8 is blank times as many as 4. What this is asking here is it's saying, if we look at it, we can have 8 is blank times 4. So when we look at our problem, we can use the words to help us. So 8 will stay 8, right? 8 is 8. Our equal sign is the word is. Is our equal sign. Our blank will still be our blank, no matter what. Times as many as means multiplication. And then we have our 4. So it's saying 8 is blank times as many as 4 is just saying 8 equals blank times 4. So all you have to do is figure out what goes in that blank. 8 equals what times 4? Who knows? Anyone? Sebastian? 8 equals 2 times 4, so 8 is 2 times as many as 4. Is it blurry again already?
Kind of.
I know. That's fine. I'm going to move to it in just a second. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Take your time. There we go. Okay. Everyone see this? So 8 is 2 times as many as 4. Really, it's just asking 8 equals what? Or 8 equals 2 times 4 is what it's saying there. Okay? So, moving over, let's look at this one. Same sort of problem. 12 is blank times as many as 4. So once again, I have my 12. That's going to stay the same. My is going to be my equal sign. My blank is going to be still a blank that I'm filling out. Times as many as means I'm doing what? Multiplying. And my 4 will stay my 4. So, when I rewrite this, I'm going to rewrite it as 12. My is stands for what?
Equal.
An equal sign. 12 equals my blank stays a blank. Times as many as stands for what? Multiplication. And my 4 stays a 4. So 12 equals blank times 4. 12 is blank times as many as 4. What number can we put in there? Emma? We're going to put a 3 in there. 12 equals 3 times 4. Therefore, 12 is 3 times as many as 4. Okay. How are we doing on this? We good? We ready to move to the next section? Okay, I'll give you just a minute. Okay. Okay. So this next section, when you look at it, you're like, wait a second, you gave me the answer. You told me 18 is 3 times as many as 6. You just straight up told me what we're doing. But you're going to have a couple problems like this on your homework, and what it wants you to do here is write an equation for it. Okay? It wants you to write an equation. So, just like before, though, we can easily write our equations because we have 18. We have is. This time, instead of a blank, we get the actual number, but we have our number. We have times as many as, and we have our 6. So, when we write an equation for this, who can tell me what they think our equation is going to be here? Henry, what do you think our equation is going to be here?
18 times 3, 6.
No.
I mean,
18 times 3 does not equal 6.
3 times 6 equals 18.
Okay, very close. But you went in a wrong order. You got to follow the order that the sentence gives you.
18 divided?
We're not dividing
I
anything.
mean, 3 times 6
No, that's the wrong order.
plus 6.
That's the wrong order. What does it start with?
18
18 what? What is the is?
equals
Equals what?
3 times 6.
18 equals 3 times 6. Now, listen, I'm going to write this in a different color because it's not the right answer. Is 3 times 6, does that equal 18?
Yes.
Yeah, what about 6 times 3, does that equal 18?
Yeah.
But do either of these follow the order of this sentence? No. So your answer should follow the same order. So if it starts with 18, you need to start with 18. Okay? And if it has 3 times as many as 6, you need to have 3 times 6. Okay? The order does matter. Okay? I need the order to matter here. Okay? If you do one of these, I may not mark it entirely wrong, but I will take off half credit because this is not the order that it gives you here. We're supposed to write an equation that matches the sentence. While these are correct equations, they don't match the sentence. So I'm going to take half points off if you give me the wrong order. Okay? So if you just follow the same order as the sentence here, start with 18, is equals 3 times as many as is my multiplication sign, and 6. If you follow the order, you're going to be fine. Speaking of following the order, let's try one more. So this one says 24 is 8. I know this takes a minute to highlight, but it helps me put my sentence in order. If you don't need to highlight, you don't have to highlight. For me, I like to keep my work nice and neat, and I like to help me keep things in order. And so for me, if I highlight, it's easier for me to follow my pattern. I make sure I get every single piece in here. So 24 is 8 times as many as 3. Okay? Does anyone think they know what equation we're going to be writing here? Hazel, what do you think?
24 equals 8 times.
Perfect. 24 equals 8 times 3. Okay? Once again, could we have written 8 times 3 equals 24?
Yes.
That would technically be a correct equation, but would it be the correct equation for this sentence? No, so I would mark half points off. So if you're fine with getting half points off, you can write it in the wrong order. But if you want full credit, make sure you follow the order of the equation. Okay? Okay. The next one says 6 times as many as 70. Okay? So, hang on here, because notice, we still have a number, right? We still have times as many as, oops, I highlighted too much there. And we still have another number. You're right, we don't have is, meaning, are they giving us the answer here? No, meaning what do you think this problem is going to be here? If we don't have is and the equal sign and all that, that means we need to find that. So what do you think this problem will be here? Henry.
Like a problem where we, I forgot.
Hazel?
6 times 7 and add it.
Well, close. Not 6 times 7. What number do we have there? 6 times 70. We're doing 6 times 70. Okay? Equals blank. So they don't give us the equals blank, right? I know, 6, 7. Alright?
7, 6.
Okay? But they don't give us the equals up here because we're actually finding the answer this time. So yes, there's no is, right? Because we just know that it's giving us two numbers that we need to multiply together, okay? So now all we have to do is actually do the multiplication. So, how do we do this? How do we do 6 times 70? What's our first step going to be in 6 times 70, Joshua?
6 times 7.
6 times 7, yeah.
You do it bad.
I do it bad?
Yeah. She doesn't amazing. She has a better.
Alright, I won't do it ever again, but if I can't do it, no one can do it. It gets banned. Alright? That's how it goes. Alright? No, it's banned. I do it bad, so I can't do it. So then no one can do it. Alright, here we go. What is 6 times 7, though, is really the important question here. Sebastian?
42.
It's 42. That is correct. Is this my answer, though?
No.
No. What do I need to do still, Angelina? I gotta move that 0 over. I only have 1 right now. So my actual answer here is 420. 6 times as many as 70 is 420 because it's really just asking me to do 6 times 7.
6, 7.
Alright. We got 2 more things to do here. We got one more problem like this, and then one other problem that's a little different, and then I'll send you your homework. So write this down real quick. I won't help. Okay. 8 times as many as 40. So real quick, I like to highlight 8 times as many as...
Oh my gosh.
It did a glitch. That's right. 40. Okay, who can tell me what problem they think we're doing here? What problem is going to be written out with 8 times as many as 40? Angelina?
8 times 40.
Yeah, 8 times 40 equals blank. We just got to figure out what that is now. What's my first step when multiplying 8 times 40? Isaac, what do you think?
70?
Well, what's my first step? What do I need to do first here?
8 times 4.
I need to do 8 times 4. Good. 8 times 4. Does anyone know what 8 times 4 is? Henry?
32.
32. Beautiful. What was that, Irish accent right there? No? Were you trying to go for an accent?
Henry's accent.
Okay. Well, I loved it either way. It's alright. I loved it. Alright. Is this my answer?
No!
No! What do I need to do, Angelina?
I was 0.
I need to add my 0. I only have 1 0 here, so I only need to add 1. Okay? But there's my 0. Okay. We have one more problem to talk about because I'm going over all the types of problems you're going to see on your homework. So you're going to have some where they give you that, and they're going to say 8 is blank times as many as 4, and you got to fill in the blank. They're going to give you some where it says 18 is 3 times as many as 6, and you got to give me the equation. They're going to give you some where it says 6 times as many as 70, and you got to figure out the answer, okay? And then you're also going to have one where I want you to draw a model.
What?
Now, this is not as hard as it sounds. We kind of already did one, actually.
It's basically an array, right?
It's exactly an array, okay? Do you guys know what, I know Henry knows because he said it, but does anyone know what an array is? Did you guys do this last year?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this shouldn't be that hard then.
What?
Yeah,
that was
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we used the erasers in the treasure chest.
Okay. Once again, the sentence sounds a little funky. Hang on, let me recast it for you so it's not blurry. The sentence sounds a little funky. It says, draw a model to find out how many times as many as 36 is as 6.
You mean 45 is 9?
Nope. I did 36 and 6. Yeah, you thought I was going to give you a free answer on that one, huh? All right. So, a couple things to note here. First things first, we want to look at the numbers that we do have. We have 36, yes? And we have the number 6, okay? So, 36 is definitely going to be our biggest number here, right? Because it's how many times as many as 36 is 6. So, we need to get to 36, okay? So, we're going to have here 36 equals 6 times blank. Now, I know some of you might already know the answer just off the top of your heads, but if it tells you to draw a model, then I need you to draw the model. But if you already know the answer, the model should be really easy to draw, right? If you don't know the answer, though, the model's going to help you find the answer super easily. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to draw a model just like we did up top, okay? I'm working with rows of 6 here. I see my 6, yes? So I'm going to make rows of 6. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone agree that's 6?
Yep.
Okay? So that's one row of 6. I'm going to go with another row of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6 again? Yeah, so how many do I have now? 12. Okay, I want to keep that number in so I know to stop. I want to stop when I hit 36, right? So I'm at 12 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have now?
18.
I have 18. Okay, I got to keep going. I'm not to 36 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have now? 24. I'm not to 36 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have now? 30. I'm not to 36 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have now? Oh, I have 36, right? So,
And if you look, it's a square.
it is. So,
Square number.
just real quick, I can count my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I have 6 rows here, right? Meaning 6 rows, and how many are in each row? 6, right? So 6 rows with 6 dots in each row equals how many dots? 36 dots. So I can fill in my number over here. 36 equals 6 times what? 6.
7.
So my answer is 6. 36 equals 6 times 6. Okay? Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Your homework today.
It's 4-5, pages 57 and 58 all.
Let me grab it for you. And let me see what I wrote.
I played that.
No, he's gonna go with 2 rows.
All right.
30,
Your homework is, some of you guessed.
3,
We'll see if you guessed correctly. It is 4-5,
On.
page 57,
And.
numbers 1 through 10.
So basically all.
No, you don't have the backside. You don't need to do 58. Page 58 is not for homework, but page...
Because it says no writing. Down erase. You don't have to do any erase.
Okay, cool. Then maybe you don't have to do a race. But you could do it for extra credit.
We only have to do front.
But you could do, you only have to do the front. But you could do the back. The whole back is extra credit. Think about that. If you think this is pretty easy, the whole back is extra credit. So get those extra credit points. I don't know if you guys know this, but extra credit points, if you get less than 100 on this worksheet, yeah, your extra credit points will only count to this worksheet. But if you get 100 on this worksheet, you still get those extra credit points, but then those extra credit points, you don't need them on this worksheet, so they'll count towards other worksheets that maybe you didn't get so good of a grade on. So those extra credit points are helpful whether for this worksheet or other worksheets. If this is easy, do the extra credit, get those extra points.
I'm doing that.
In a second. All right, that is your homework. Go ahead and get started.